This is the latest addition to a textbook that just came out that I did with two colleagues, Morris Hartstein in Israel and John Holds in St. Louis, and it's called Pearls and Pitfalls in Cosmetic Oculoplastic Surgery. Why am I so in love with this book? Well, the concept of it is interesting. About 15 years ago, I went to John Holds, my colleague, and I said, you know, there's no textbook like this. Every book you have to read chapters. What I want is, I'm doing this today in surgery, I want to know what the expert thinks of this particular move or this particular maneuver. So that was the genesis of the book. It took about 5 years to put together. The first edition came out in 2009 and has been a tremendously successful book. And 2 years ago, Morris Hartstein, my other colleague who gets all the credit, decided let's do a second edition. So the first edition of the book is here. Second edition of the book is here. It's about double the size, about 700 and some pages. You can see how much I'm enamored by this stuff. I really enjoy this part of the practice because I get to make change. I get to really allow the field to evolve. So I like all of them, but I would tell you that that probably is my favorite because it's the most unique of all of them. So I'll give you a little brief history. This Pearls and Pitfalls book that we have the second edition of here that just came out, the first book probably was 3 years in evolution. Doing the second edition, although more chapters were added, was less because we had some experience. But as an example, this bottom textbook here, this is called Master's Techniques in Blepharoplasty and Eyelid Rejuvenation, was about a 2-year project from beginning, inception, until completion. Now what's involved is a lot. You have to pick the chapters you're going to write, select the chapters that your co-authors will write, and then when it's all done, you edit everything. And it's the editing that's hard because someone else is an expert that you've chosen is writing their experience, but every chapter has to flow. And when you have 25 or 30 chapters with 25 or 30 different writers, you have to make it all flow. The editing is a very long process. The difficult thing is, I'm a physician whose primary responsibility is patient care. And when you add this, you know, to the realm of what you're doing, it means a lot of late nights and some sleepless nights. But at the end of the day, you've left something behind, so it's a wonderful feeling. You know, my father was the chairman of the Department of Nephrology at the University of Southern California for 35 years. He was an academic physician. He was very much the same way, and I probably got a lot of it from him. It's a tremendous amount of work, and you give up a lot. You have to have an understanding family, people that are willing to support you through all the effort and time you give to it. The biggest reason I do it is because I truly enjoy it. I feel like I'm making a difference. Everything we do in life, we do for reasons. This is a vocation, it's my job. It's how I take care of my family. It's how I put food on the table. But being a physician is so much more than that. It's a responsibility. It's trust that people put in you. And how can I honestly say I'm doing the best that I can if things change and I'm not updated with how things change? Well, what better way to stay updated than to be involved in it directly by teaching it, lecturing on it, and writing on it? So maybe at the end, I'm just hardwired that way, I'm passionate about it, and it keeps me at the top of my game. Lecturing is sharing your experience with others. And I've had the good fortune of traveling the world, Middle East, different continents, all over the United States, and giving hundreds of lectures and hundreds of talks. I've been so blessed to have received some awards for some of this. Lecturing is amazing because if you have ideas and concepts, you can share it with other people. The most amazing thing is that young people in the field that are still bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and naive kind of get to lean on your experience. Then you meet people from all over the world. Then they come and want to spend time with you in the office and visit and learn and share. I learn as much as maybe people learn from me. Lecturing is kind of interesting. It's given me the opportunity to travel the world and associate myself with so many experts in the field and colleagues, and we've made lasting friendships. It's become so much better at what I do. It really has enhanced patient care. And it's really such a unique and fortunate experience to be around world leaders and to be considered part of that